Mwalimu Wilson Sossion to this panel. Karibu sana Mwalimu. Mwalimu Sossion is an education expert, is a unionist and also a former member of parliament. He served in the 12th parliament. Bwana Sossion, the concern now is not the ambition of the president. It's the fact that some of this ambition appears not tempered to any extent. That the president, 3 years ago, he came and told us about the bottom-up economic agenda. Over the last 2 months, he has changed tune completely and now he's taking us to Singapore. If you ask many Kenyans, they do not understand what Singapore means or where it is or what it looks like. Yet, this is what now we are called upon to dream about and to follow the president on. The question is, have we left the public disconnected with the level of discussion here? Members of parliament are simply supporting the president.
I think, Fred, the problem we have in Kenya is that sometimes we become and we accept to be deliberate slaves of misinformation. And misinformation is a dangerous adventure in any life. I even saw yesterday when the president said the infrastructure fund is budgeted for 5 trillion, and by next year, it will be halfway done. And some people argue that the president is saying by next year we shall be halfway to Singapore, which is serious misinterpretation. And it takes time in Kenya for information to be packaged and to be understood and to be what it is. The vision carrier of national development is the President of the Republic of Kenya. That's a fact. And he was elected on the bottom-up economic transformation agenda. That has not changed. The key pillars of economic transformation agenda has not changed. It is agriculture, it's MSME, it's ICT, it is housing, which is what is going on in Singapore. It's universal health coverage to treat everyone. It's gaining traction, all that. And he has said, let us grow this development program to a bigger vision. He has blown it out to a vision of moving to the first world. And how does it take us to, and vision to the first world is not done in a day. It is not done in a presidency of 10 years, not even in 2 presidencies of 20 years. And he has projected that it can be around 2055. And this is an outline of a straight vision successor to the Vision 2030, which was coined by Kibaki. And strategic plans were put in place. There are 3 pillars. It is what even President Ruto was elected on. The framework of Vision 2030 of, yes, you must tailor your presidential vision to the same.
He did not make mention of Vision 2030.
Let me tell you, whether you mention it or not, let me tell you, whether you mention it or not, the manifesto that you coin aligns to the Vision 2030. We are on MTP what? Medium-term expenditure framework is framed on Vision 2030. It is derived from the same. It is also derived from the SDG framework. So all these things don't go on in isolation. And as a country, we are at liberty to design our master plan for development.
Should not be a one-man show.
And what the president...
We appear to have shifted from the Vision 2030 you are talking about first world status.
The president embodies the entire Republic of Kenya. And the president has not sat and executed in silence what he wants to do. Fred, the president gave the State of the Nation address and he outlined in Parliament. When the president outlines in Parliament, he's making it public. The president has been communicating it to the members of the public. And let me tell you, moving to the first world entails many things, and a lot of things will be unpacked. A lot of work will be done, and the master plans of the ministries will be drawn, or the different state departments, the strategic plans. What does it require even for the State Department of Information and Communication for us to get to You see, we have a disconnect here.
Yes.
Because even you guys who are communicating, you don't have the right content and the right information. You are in the dark. You are groping in darkness.
That's why we're asking these questions. That's why we're asking these questions.
And it's good because we are all discussing together. So the vision that the president has outlined is not abandoning the projects and the program that he has. It is growing the same. And you see, the focus now, the means to get to Vision 2055 or the first world, the president has said in 10 years, let us do the infrastructure that we could have done in 70 years. And that is why the infrastructure fund comes in, which is outside the budget.
I thank you for that. But equating the president's ambition to the kind of ambitious plans we had in Vision 2030, that's the question we're asking. Because Vision 2030 had a framework around it. It was not a one-man show. Now